because I want men to understand how you are contributing to our masculine energy. You want us to be feminine. You want us to be these innocent creatures. And oh my goodness, I just do nothing but be all day. I'm that feminine. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, this video is for you because a lot of you are putting us in our masculine energy, not intentionally, but I want to help you out so that you understand that, you know what? I'm actually contributing to her being so masculine when I want her to be feminine. If this is the first time to my channel, y'all, I am V Mindful. I'm a relationship coach and a published author, as well as a radio and a podcast host. I coach and teach women how to what catch flights and feelings because we are traveling the world. But in order to do that with a partner, because I will fully stand behind the best way to get to know somebody you're dating is to travel with them. But in order for you to do so, you're going to have to heal the inner child within you. A lot of us come to the table with issues, whether it's attachment style issues, being too masculine, having too much masculine energy, as well as not knowing how to communicate, not knowing how to not self sabotage. There are so many issues that prevent us from having a healthy relationship. Like men, you can really guide and help your woman to show up to be more feminine. First of all, number one, let me tell you, many years ago, I went on a date. I went on a few dates with this one guy because he actually really wanted to date me. And so I gave him an opportunity. Um, Couple of times, and I mean, we went out twice. I'm gonna tell you, we went out twice. One time he let the door slam in my face. Yep, he couldn't even hold the door for me. And then the second time, he ordered before me. I was like, dang, how could you order before me? I'm a lady. You asked me out to eat. Why can't the waitress take my order before she takes yours? She came to the table and he was like, yeah, I'll have a glass of water. And I'm like, excuse me, I'm sitting here. My thing is, if you ask a female out to eat and you want her to really fall back into her feminine being, you want her to feel feminine and ladylike, like she's covered, protected, and cared for. It's the simple things, and I'm not making this up. It literally is the simple things. Let her order first. Period. What would the lady like to have? See how simple that is? Open the door for her, pull out her chair, allow her to feel like a woman. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if she's grinding, if she's taking care of all the business on her own, she's raising children all by herself, nobody else is taking care of her. You could literally come in and be a hero into that very masculine woman's life and be like, I got you. I'm going to open the door for you. I'm going to pull out your chair. I'm going to let you order first. It's the simple thing, and don't that sound so damn simple? Because it is simple. More things that a man could really do is, and this is, I mean, look, if you live together or you at her house and you notice the trash is filling up, look, take the trash out. I'm gonna tell you right now, we women don't want to be doing masculine things. We do them because we have to. The trash ain't magically gonna walk out this house. I mean, your kids can be taking them out, especially if they're old enough. Take the trash to the curb, help your mama out. But if your kid's a little, and man, if you at her house eating her food or snacking on her couch or whatever, dude, get your butt up and take her trash out. Do the simple things. Maybe she has a runny toilet. Ask her, hey, can I look for a plumber for you? Or maybe you're handy. Oh my gosh, women love handy men. I don't care what kind of woman you are. We love a man. And look, if you don't know what you're doing, get your AWS about that. Don't. Don't make a mess if you don't know what you're doing. But if you know how to help her, why don't you offer her a hand? You want to talk about a woman who is doing it all, because I'm going to tell you this. People receive love in different ways. That I 100% believe. To the woman who's doing it all, who's grinding, who's taking care of her kids, who has nobody else to depend on but herself, I guarantee you her love language is acts of service, because that is what she's not getting in her life. So if you come in and you take some burden off her shoulders, I guarantee you she will easily fall back into the feminine being that she can be. So I'm not saying do an audit of her house and check all the light switches, but if you notice something, help her out. Look, please just help her out. She will be very grateful if you do. And that honestly will allow her to be much more feminine, and then she won't have to bring her dick on a date. Another thing a man can do to make her feel more feminine, and this is again, this is dating, living together, you're trying to court somebody. I really don't care which way it is. But men, when we're asking you a question, you could have an answer. Now, I didn't come up with this. Now, there's this book that's called The Ways of the Superior Man. If you have not read this book, man, if you would really like to know how to be much more masculine, I cannot suggest this book enough. I have read this book a couple of times. Absolutely. Because you know what? I am a masculine woman and I will own that fully. But me trying to date a masculine man, I had to really hear him out. Like, what does a masculine man look like? And I know, ladies, there's a lot of men out here that are pretending to be masculine because they have a penis, but at the end of the day, they're just not. And I dig it. But if we really want to know what a masculine man looks like, and so the man I'm talking to you, if you don't know what a masculine man looks like, please go read that book. It was written by a man, it was not written by a woman. But in that book, he talks about men. Women really, if we ask you a question, how does this look? I like it if you like it. That sounds like, and I didn't write this tip. It was in a book written by a man. Don't have a, I don't know, whatever you like. Like, no, because that's not masculine. Men are confident. Men are sure of themselves. Men have opinion. Masculine men. Let me say masculine men, masculine entities. If you're a masculine woman dating a feminine woman, then this tip is for you too, boo boo. Okay. Women, feminine beings, like people who are sure of themselves. Be sure of whatever opinion you have about, hey, do you think we should go with this or that? Look, just come up with something. Come up with something and explain why you like it. I can definitely see why this would make me feel much more feminine, because dang it, I get tired of doing all the thinking. I don't want to think all the time. I want to ask you, what do you think? It could be as simple as, do you like this color or that color? Pick a color. Help me pick a color and have an opinion. Why do you like this color? And you know what? That would allow me to be like, my man's so smart. Oh my goodness, he's so sure of himself. He's so confident. I love a man who can make a decision. You see how that works? Do you really see how that works? It's not that hard. Hmm. Another way a man can help us be less masculine, honestly, when you ask us out on a date. When you ask us out on a date, have a plan. Have a plan. It's not that, to me, in my mind, I'm gonna say it's not that hard. Yeah, you're gonna be like, well, I don't know what she likes to eat. Well, then ask her what her favorite food is. Google it. We live in an age of information is readily available at our fingertips. Look up if she likes Mexican. There's a million Mexican restaurants. Pick one. Tell her to be ready at 8 o'clock or whatever. And now I understand you may not be able to pick her up. Okay, I get it, because you might be a stalker and we don't want you to know where we live. But then tell her to be somewhere at 8 o'clock. That's it. Tell her what the attire is. Is it black tie? Is it casual or whatever? And we literally could take it from there. But a man to tell us, oh, he has thought of a plan for us, he came up with a whole date, he has ideas. Do you know how you know how many extra points you'll get just for that alone? You will get a lot of points, especially for the masculine woman who is what? Tired of making all the daggone decisions. We are tired of doing all the thinking. Y'all help us make a decision. I don't want to decide. I want to go out with you. I just want to stare at this clouds and be like, I got this masculine man protecting me, providing for me. When I say providing, I'm not talking about monetary. I'm talking about providing some protection, providing masculine energy, just letting me know that, you know what, I'm invested, I'm here, I got this situation. She could fall back and just be. Do you know how much that would mean for somebody like me who is tired of being the masculine woman, to the woman who's doing it all, the woman who left a comment, to women like her who are tired of doing everything by themselves. Y'all, we just want to go out here and not have to think and not have to do. So there are a lot of ways that men do contribute to, again, I'm not blaming you. I'm not saying you intentionally do this, but I think that you don't realize that you're doing it and you're causing us to be in our masculine energy when we don't want to be. We want to be feminine. We want to show up as the feminine beings that we know we can be. But you look at this, that's why it's a partnership. That's why I don't bash men, I don't bash women. It literally is a partnership. We too can work together and figure out how to, hey, how can I bring out the best in you? How can you bring out the best in me? Okay, now if you are complaining about your woman being too masculine, if she is too masculine and she carrying her dick everywhere she go, well, hey, I just gave you some tips to maybe help her carry a, maybe instead of carrying a big one, maybe she can carry a little baby penis. I don't know, until eventually where she's not carrying one at all. She's actually has nothing in her purse except for lipstick and some foundation and some powder. If you are a lady and you're trying to find your feminine energy, because I'm gonna tell you right now, we can't put it all on the men. It's not all the man's fault. But ladies, if you were struggling in that area, by all means, look, I have a book. Ladies, leave your dick at home. This is a sample copy, but you in the description, you can order this for yourself. This is going to help you attract a masculine man because I know a lot of times we don't even know what we want. This is the truth. We don't even know what we want. We just know we don't want to have to be doing everything.